So this is kind of a fun tip. I think 146 is one of the best defenses in the game. And the reason why is because I think it just has a couple of different ways to get really good pressure from it. It's a symmetrical formation, so it does a good job of being able to adjust to a multitude of what people are doing. But one of the things I didn't think that I was going to be teaching from this is actually a concept that is really, really cool. So you can do this out of any play in the formation. I'm going to do it out of Tampa 2. So if you take a look at this here, Tampa 2 has the linebacker blitzing on the left side of the screen. Now, what we want is we want the linebacker blitzing on the right side of the screen. So I'm going to come out, and normally what we would do is we'd flip this play at the play call menu. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you, kind of the blitz, and then we'll talk a little bit about the cool tip with this. So you just move this guy over here. You can slant to the right, contain if you want to do that. And most of the time, you're going to get this guy, looping on the right side. Now, I got to put a better looper in there, but in general, if you take a look here, if I try to take these slot corners and man them up, I can only man them up on players that they are on the side of, right? I can't cross man them. So we're gonna do two things. Number one, we're gonna put a better looper in. I like Pat Tillman still. I think he's really good. 96 speed, 97 speed, something like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come out and we're actually gonna flip the play at the play call screen. So we're gonna come out in it unflipped, and when we get to the line of scrimmage, basically we're gonna flip it. And if you get the muscle memory down, you can actually do this really quickly. So you come out, you flip it. Now look what the corners do. So you notice how they move. This is like crazy. What you can now do with this like little flip trip, this is only in 146 that I'm aware of, is now if I try to take this corner and man him up, you see that I can man him up on anybody on the field. I can man him up on this guy. I can man him up over here. I can man him up on the tight end. Anyone. I can man this guy on the left side up to this guy over here. So this is kind of a cool little thing that you can now create kind of crazy cross manning with, because one of the best ways to stop bunch, if you think about it, would be basically some type of cross man on the either the slot or the outside bunch guy, because he's the guy that's normally on the post. You pretty much have the same blitz setup, if you will, and then you can man your user up and cross man off him. But what's cool is it just kind of adds a layer to your defense. I think is just kind of neat. So you'll see now you get this cross man, and you see that he's in perfect position to play anything coming across the formation on this right side. One of the things that I like to do this for, that I think is relevant. So again, the big tip here is you're just flipping the play, and you see the slot corners flip. Your guy drops. You're like perfectly set up now. Like the yellows, if you want the yellows on the field, you can get them. But what's also cool about this is, let's say they run like a tight end drag, really meta, really popular route combo, right? Well, we're gonna cross man it, and look how he gets underneath of him. He kind of plays it like he's kind of there into a cool area of the field. So anyway, I just thought this was kind of cool. It's gonna be something totally start doing. I'm probably gonna run the defense like this now. I just really like the fact I like having it at least as a tool. And then, of course, you could still cross man your safeties if you wanted to do that. But I think you can create some pretty cool shells out of this. I really think that crossman is actually really good in this game. It's just we haven't really seen it. And I don't think you have to crossman everybody. I think just crossmanning what I would consider the quote unquote problem. So that would either typically in bunch is either going to be the one of the three bunch receivers would be typically something that you would do. I really like crossmanning the tight end. It's going to do a good job against verticals. And then let's say like the tight end goes on a post. It's a pretty popular combo. Tight end goes on a crosser or post. You see how we have that, able to do that and take that away. So anyway, just something kind of cool out of 146 that I thought I'd share with you guys. Let me know if you like this. And yeah, crossman, kind of cool.